Yes, this is Adrian from MBX Extreme, where we pride ourselves on performance, innovation, and customer service. We thought we'd put out this video to bring everybody up to kind of speed on some of the new products going on the website and some of the developments that we've made with our existing products, such as the STI style tubes and the followers. So basically, what's happened is that we are making the follower out of a new material, and that material is a lot more durable, tough, and we feel a lot better. There's been some redesigning of the follower to have a specific one for 9mm, 38, and for 40 caliber. We wanted to get the best performance follower we could, and so that being said, after a lot of testing and development, we went away from the universal follower for the STI tube and decided to go with a standalone 9 and 40 follower. So basically, I'll bring up to speed on that. But also, we've updated our tubes. We've changed from what we would class as the Gen 1 to the Gen 2 tube, and that was in conjunction with the follower to allow a little bit more material on the follower and being able to keep it more stable within the tube, especially with the 9mm. So it's been out in testing for quite some time now, and it's proven to be extremely durable and extremely good. So looking forward to you guys getting your hands on some of these as well. So basically, let's just go over the followers real quick. So basically, we have what we will call the 9mm follower, which is for the Gen 2. It has on the little side here, you're not going to be able to see on the video, but it has a 9 on it to indicate which one it is. And when you will be ordering it, obviously it will give you a drop-down menu choice of 938 or 40. So obviously you'd want the 9 for the 9 or 38. Then we have the 40, which is a signature with a 4 on the side of the follower right there. It's a very small 4. Again, you're not going to be able to see it, but believe me, it's on there. It's small. So that would be for the 40 caliber. And then we have what we will call our Gen 1 follower, and which is marked with a G1. The G1 follower is going to be for the older tubes, and the G1 follower has been updated, it has been modified to give it more stability, but the G1 will work with the older tubes in the 9 or the 40. So that's kind of the universal. So the G1 is a universal, and then what I'm going to try and do today is explain a little bit about the tubes, so that if you guys have Gen 1s or Gen 2s going down the road here, you can figure out which one you want. Both tubes perform are very reliable, and there's not really a big performance difference within the tubes. The main part of us changing the tube was to allow us to go to a little bit more material on the follower to keep it stable with a 9mm short round. So basically trying to keep the stability inside the tube with that, and I think we've been very successful with that. So let me just explain. Well, first of all, let's go for the simple stuff. The 155 tube that we make for 9 and 38, that's always been basically a Gen 2 where it has the indents that stop and they're very small at the top. So that's always been a Gen 2 tube. So basically, if you would order for that, you would order the Gen 2 follower. The 40 caliber has there was a Gen 1 in it, and obviously the Gen 2s have been out for a while. So the main difference between it, again, if you see where it kind of, the indents kind of stop and short at the top here and here, that's going to be your Gen 2 tube. Okay. The older tubes, the older Gen 1 tubes, basically the material was allowed to basically flow out a lot more. And what that done was when we got to the top here, you can see maybe on this one, that when you got to the top here, the follower, we couldn't have as much material on the follower. So what basically we do in the machinist terms or in the stamping terms is we controlled that material from going out and kept it very tight and kept it very short, so that it gives the bullet support, the one below, and then obviously the top bullet sits in the feed lip. So it's designed to not affect the performance, but allow us to have a little bit more material on the follower, have a little better fit, the follower for the tube, because we don't have such a widespread of material, so our follower can have more material to have more contact with the bullet as it goes down. So that's basically the only difference. between the two. Like I said, this one you can see has a wider swim of material here, and this one on the same point has a less movement of material there. So that's really the Gen 1, and this is the Gen 2. So basically when you're ordering, if you're not sure, you can refer to this video, have a look. If you're not sure, then the Gen 1 follower will work in the Gen 2 tubes. The problem is that the Gen 2 follower has a lot more material around this given area, around here, and around this side, a lot more material here, and is not going to fit very well in this tube. It's going to need to be either filed on or massaged to make it work. So best thing, if you're not sure, order the Gen 1. If you are sure and you're confident of the tubes you got, like I say, all the 155s are Gen 2. The 40s came in both, but I would say for the last almost year we've been selling these. These have been the Gen 2s. There were some early ones. And then the 170s, we are recently have just changed over to the Gen 2s. So you're going to have a look and pick your file. And if you have any questions, you can always email me at mbxextreme@gmail.com. So I hope that kind of helps, and we're looking forward to these getting out there. We feel we've got a great performance part. It seems to load much better, much easier. The material is very slick, and durability is just incredible. So you guys have a good trip out to the range, and safe shooting, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.